How you doing?
How you doing? Hey, let's go inside. Surprised nobody
Yeah,
lives
mate.
here.
Whoa. There you go. Exactly. No one does live here. And I was talking to Tugs just now, and I'm one of those people. If
Wait.
there's a nice location, it should
Fuck
get
you.
used,
Solomon, you are the perfect man for this spot.
Am I?
Holy fuck, I was just thinking, I was literally like, damn, someone should fucking be here.
I like you.
And lo and
I'm not
behold,
really-
this
I'm
man
not-
right here, I want him serving my drinks at the bar every time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. I see. I wanted to take over the Golden Pub,
Oh
but
my
then,
god, I used to come in
fucking-
here back in the day all the time meeting with the bikers.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a nice little... The thing is, for all those little people running around, they ain't really got anywhere. If you want to have a meeting in a pub, you can't really do that because it's, people might overhear you or whatnot. So we're sort of getting it out there that if any criminals we vet, they want to use this place to set up heists, like meet other low-level criminals to maybe put a little crew together.
Beautiful.
Like, come
All
here,
right,
like,
I
turn
think
this
they'll
into
find
a
new
bit of
home.
an under the radar sort of hub,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I'm not looking to put the stamp on the place and be like it's
So
mine.
you're gonna start
but,
riding bikes around and stuff?
The reason for the bikes, mate, honestly, is you can get the bike in places you can't get a car, so it makes surveillance that little bit
come
easier.
on, you look pretty. Come on, you look pretty good with a helmet on.
No, I know, and we're sort of leaning into it because no one's going to assume that
Why
I,
don't
who
you just
normally walks around
rebrand
in
this
suit.
place? You know what I'm saying? The Lost.
Yeah.
What are you gonna name your crew, huh?
Nah, not building a crew, mate. Not building a crew.
Oh,
Just
come
some of
on,
the-
Solomon. You already got your right hand man right here.
Nah, me and Mick are good, mate. But nah, not looking to make a crew, mate. No. I've done that in other cities, mate, and it's fucking stress I don't want and don't need.
Well, it doesn't have to be a crew. It could be like, after school extracurricular activity.
Could be, mate. Could be. Anyway, I've got some info for you. Now, some of this might have been passed up the chain to you. Oh,
That's a perfect. You changed this place from the Lost to the Found. And you find out all the info that people need. Oh shit, you need that information? Go to the Found. They'll find it out.
I think that might be a bit too on the nose. You know what I mean? I feel like
Okay,
one of the
yeah,
ways,
sure, just a
one of the
thought.
ways, one of the ways we're good at what we do is people don't know that we're looking for stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Anyway, do you remember a guy called Shamu?
Yeah, I do.
What's your thoughts on him?
Well, very iffy at the moment.
I'm about to turn that from iffy into downright.
What
Won't
do
go
you mean?
anywhere
Do
near
you
him
know
ever
what
again.
happened to Tony Rico?
I'm aware that allegedly, and I use that word with the most amount of stress I can muster. Allegedly, he is dead.
Yeah, allegedly he is dead, and allegedly Shamu was upset about that.
Well, I mean, my first rule of thumb with all my experience is that unless someone shows me a fucking body in the morgue with a death certificate, no one's fucking dead. Number one. Number two, the fact that he was allegedly killed and then immediately people were fucking posting about it on Twitter is suspicious as high hell. Looks almost like a marketing campaign. Who are you trying to convince that he's dead? You know what I mean?
I would say he's probably dead from what I've heard.
Yeah, we'll see, mate. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying, but until there's a funeral and I watch
What I'm
that body
saying
get put
is
in the ground, I
Shamu could
wouldn't
be a
assume
threat.
that. Oh, mate, no, Shamu's a fucking threat, mate, and there's more to it than what you're thinking.
Well, please tell me.
So over the weekend, I went to the Golden Pub. I was sort of just doing a little bit of after hours reconnaissance, and tried to get in the pub. And I was stopped by a gentleman in the doorway, lovely suit, saying, "Sorry, mate, private meeting right now. You can't come in." I was like, "I work here." And he goes, "Sorry, mate, private meeting, can't come in." I'm like, "Well, who's in the meeting?" "Oh, it's Tony and Shamu." Right, interesting. This meeting lasted, by the way, about 45 minutes. So I started thinking back, right, to all the times I've been around Shamu and something didn't feel right. Now, when Rami and Tugs were having their meetings at that cigar lounge, right, I found Shamu stood at the front door of that building, and he said he was doing guard duty. Now, he must have been down there for fucking 6 hours.
Which building was
solid.
this?
The old cigar lounge, the
yeah.
cigar shop. Yeah. Anyway, so eventually Shamu fucked off, and I thought, that's weird. I'm going to go and stand exactly where he was stood, because something like the shop wasn't even open. Like, what the fuck is he doing standing in that spot for that long? So I stand exactly where he was stood, and Rami and Tugs are still upstairs having meetings with people. And I could hear, where Shamu was standing, I could hear every single word that Rami and Tugs were saying upstairs. And Shamu had stood there for about
he was
fucking
being a little
hours.
fucking eavesdrop. He was how long?
About 6 hours, mate. It was fucking mental. He was there all fucking day. Didn't move.
He was there a long time.
And he had food and drink with him. I even offered him food when I saw it. Like, no, I've got loads of food. And again, I was like, okay, he's a big boy. That's probably why he's carrying food. And then afterwards, like, hang on, he's carrying loads of food on him because he knows he doesn't want to move. Yeah, literally.
You know what? I got something interesting. No, never mind. I don't have it anymore. But as you were saying, so basically he was at the cigar shop standing in the spot where he could eavesdrop on everything being said there for 6 hours straight.
Yeah, all the time under the guise that he was doing it to help Rami. He was never there to help Rami. He was passing information to Tony the entire fucking time.
And Tony was gathering information on us.
Yep.
Oh, Rose is fucking stupid, huh?
But yeah, evidently, mate, Tony had his fucking fingers and toes in all sorts of shit. He was setting up a cartel. He had all the guards in the prison under his thumb because he got all of them their job. So anyone in prison, fucking Tony could click his fingers, mate, and he'd have someone on them. That's how he got fucking Slim when he came out of prison. One of the guards phoned Tony to let him know that he was about to come out, and Tony sent his fucking muscle boy Paulie down there to pick him up.
Very interesting. And what do you think Shamu's next moves are going to be?
Well, Shamu ain't been seen today at any of his usual spots.
I called him yesterday. I said, Shamu, stay the fuck out of this. I'm not going to tell you that twice. That's all I said.
Mate, I mean, Shamu's going to be fucking neck deep in it, mate. So, interestingly, a lot of the business partners directly related to Tony's endeavours suddenly are hard to find today. So, Jay, that runs the Golden Pub, obviously a business partner with Tony, nowhere to be seen. Shamu, nowhere to be seen. Vinny, his lawyer, who was so fucking loyal to Tony that he would break the law and risk his fucking bar license. He's around today. Now, I wanted to have a chat with him under the guise of, it being to do with, legally acquiring some real estate, so that sort of thing. A basic, American land law, that sort of stuff. And he's a lawyer. He should know that sort of shit. Anyway, reason for wanting to have that meeting, I wanted to see if Vinny was going to mention a mutual acquaintance of ours has passed away. I'm aware that Vinny knows that information. But Vinny, apparently he's too busy in meetings today. Now, what meetings could he possibly be in? Because his only client was Tony. So who's he meeting with?
And what's this Vinny's guy's full name?
Hang on. Let me... Now, the question, was I given his... I think I might have been given his number rather than...
Because
what
what I know
shared with me
is Tony's sister, Elizabeth Mills?
Elizabeth Reed, I think her name is.
But
not actually
she's
sister,
been entrusted with carrying on the Mills family name.
Okay.
And then there's his cousin, Paulie Mills.
I don't actually think, by the way, any of these people are fucking related. It's one of those...
Yeah, I know.
We're
But they're going by the
ourselves
Mills
a family.
family.
What a shitty fucking name.
So one of them name is Paulie. The other one is Elizabeth, goes by Liz.
Yeah, she's originally from
Shamu.
Knightsbridge. Disgustingly posh accent. There's Vinny, disgustingly posh. He's from Chelsea. Paulie sounds like he's from old school New York. But he's this muscle, is what Paulie is. And then Shamu is... I think Shamu's meant to
break
be
his
their
fucking back.
Intelligence, I guess, in terms of, information gathering.
Intelligence, Jesus Christ.
I wouldn't yell at him. No, by intelligence, I just mean intelligence gathering, not having any intelligence.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say a word there.
All right.
Anyway, so as far as we can make out, we've also got to assume that anyone who is very closely tied to the Golden Pub may or may not be involved in this Tony shit. So for now, I'd probably say they are involved because the guy invested a lot of money into that pub, and that pub has got some shady characters who spend a lot of time there.
Okay, this is some good information. I gotta go handle a few things in the gang.
Hang on, there's a little bit more.
Oh, okay,
it's not Tony related, right? I know you've got your new warehouse right down by the Grapeseed docks.
Yeah.
Right, Alamo Sea. You've got some very, very, very lazy, sloppy fucking neighbors.
Do you know who these neighbors are?
Not yet, but mate, they are leaving vehicles with the engine on, parked right outside the fucking door.
Oh, we never do that, Chat,
all you need is one of them to be a little bit
Chat, we don't
sloppier
do that.
and bring police attention, and any warehouse there is going to get caught. And by my count right now, there's 5 warehouses just there.
People are fucking dumb.
Yeah,
So
they are.
dumb.
Also, your old safe house, the one I helped, crack into, that's now someone's warehouse.
Warehouse or safe house?
Warehouse.
Warehouse.
There's also another warehouse just down the road from it, and over the last 2 days, there's been 2 sheriffs hiding in amongst those buildings, keeping watch on your old location.
That is funny, but also could be bad, but would backfire on them because their whole case probably, depends on proving that that is our place and all the guns and shit they found there belongs to us. So if they catch someone else in there, their whole case is going to be fucked up.
Yeah, because suddenly it was never yours, it was always someone else's.
That's actually
Lastly,
fabulous. There's no bad things about that.
No, I mean, this is just, me, mate. Whether it's good news, bad news, or indifferent, if it's useful information, it goes from me to you. Last thing is, and this kind of maybe gives a bit more context, but I don't know. Now, I don't know if fucking Tony's alive or dead. You might, know for sure more than I do. But the assistant chief of police, I'm not saying you do. Assistant chief of police.
I don't know nothing, Simon.
I know. I'm not saying you don't. Let me fucking finish. I know you don't know nothing. Very good. You're very well trained. If I was a police officer, I would have given up by now.
You
anyway,
have to speak to my lawyer at this time.
do you want me to fucking tell you this or not?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. When I was trying to get hold of fucking Woodcock, and the assistant chief of police came with him, she told me that she personally was neck deep in putting together a case to try and get Tony locked up behind bars, right?
Okay.
Can't help but think him allegedly being dead potentially be a very useful thing right now. See what I'm saying? Suddenly the fucking case vanishes. You think he's dead, maybe potentially. Suddenly everyone who connected with him is hard to find. My money, if he's not dead, he's sat in some shadow somewhere planning some fucking shit. So,
Could be.
Could be. I mean, that'd be. I'm old school, mate. If I don't see a body, I don't believe someone's dead.
All right, well, we'll be at this, when the funeral is, if anything?
No, mate. Although fucking people were plastering all over Twitter last night that the cunt was dead, which is a weird thing to do. You know what I mean? I mean, if I found out you were dead, I'm not fucking going on Twitter fucking talking about it.
Okay. Look into that. Keep an eye on that.
Oh, don't worry, mate. We got eyes on. I'm expanding the network a little bit. People I'm starting to trust a bit more. I'm starting to get them to do a few bits in here and there.
Beautiful.
Get a few mechanics on the payroll because people talk about all sorts of shit in front of a mechanic when they're getting their car done up.
You think he's dead, chat? Yeah.
Also, are you in need of any ATM drives today?
Yeah, actually, I could use one.
Yeah, I've got a spare with me if you want it.
God damn, you guys are getting these like fucking hotcakes.
It's fucking Mickey, mate. He fucking sneezes and one fucking falls out his arse.
I haven't even got one myself yet, man.
I haven't got one. No, that's a lie. I got one.
I've got 2 fresh ones on me at the moment. One will keep for one myself.
Yeah, that's so. We're doing a fucking bank later.
Let's go throw it in the trunk.
No worries. Yeah, I was keeping one. Don't worry.
How don't I get any of these?
How are we going to rob a bank without it?
Don't panic. I've got 2.
I'll make money somehow. Okay. question, by the way.
What's up?
Shamu, I'm of the opinion that he is a pinata that, if hit in the right way, could expel an enormous amount of information.
Probably.
Would you be against me doing what I've done for you before and anonymously picking the boy up and giving him a bit of a, you know?
A little bit of a scare.
I mean, you know.
I think that would be good.
You know, one of those, you know, put a hammer in front of him, put a knife in front of him, so pick which one I'm gonna use on you, or start fucking talking. But mate, you know me, when I can change my voice, my look, and everything else. You'll never have a fucking clue it was me.
If you see him starting to do suspicious things, then go ahead and do that.
Okay, if I start seeing him in the gym doing a bit of cardio, jump on it. Got it.
All right. Sounds good to me.
All right, see you around.
See you later.
I'll pay him next time I see
If
him.
you need anything today, mate, just give me a call, okay?
All right, sounds good.